For all my team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below. And for a discount on your coins, use Nepo at checkout. What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the best team in FIFA. I do believe this is episode number 4. If we could get a thumbs up on the episode, that would be fantastic. Today's team was sent in by Ernir Hansen, and it's simply titled Sick Squad. So the video is titled Sick Squad. He has gone for a 4-1-2-1-2-2 formation, which I actually think is going to be a decent formation this year because wingers aren't really that prevalent in FIFA 15. And a midfield is very, very strong. So the fact that we're going to have 4 packed centre midfielders in this team is looking good. Let's take a look at the team. Bang! So we have got Weidenfeller in goal, Socrates and Boateng in defence with Carvajal and sorry, what's this guy's name here? Schmelzer at left back. We've got Khedira and Gundogan in the dead centre of the park, and then Modric and Lahm as the other wider midfielders, even though still centre midfielders. We've got Immobile and Ramos up front. I'm actually excited to use Immobile. I've played against him a few times, and he has absolutely destroyed me. So even though he's not the fastest, I do think he's still going to be an incredible striker. As you can see, I am first owner, haven't scored any goals. I've played a lot of games with Lahm, 30 games there, 4 goals, 27 assists, and with Modric, 38 games, 4 goals, and 21 assists, and I really, really love both these centre midfielders. So I'm hoping that this midfield in general is going to absolutely boss it and come out on top to provide the goals for these 2 strikers up front. So that is the team, guys. We're going to get into some gameplay. Leave a thumbs up on the video. It is much appreciated, and let's go. Okay, guys, so as we go into the gameplay, let me first of all tell you what we do here is we show you all the teams that I played against, so you see all the squads and then all the goals that I scored. Now, into this team, you see I've given the attack 4-star, the midfield 3-star, the defense 4-star. I've given the overall 3-star. The formation, the 4-1-2-1-2-2, was a decent enough formation at 4-star. The best player by far and away was Ramos. He's just something else, man, honestly. Immobile was pretty good as well, but not quite as good as Ramos. You see this as a goal for Immobile. That's actually pretty sweet. And as the value is quite unknown right now because the player prices are fluctuating all over the place, I don't know how much it costs. But in terms of value for money as a rough estimate, I don't think this is the best team for the amount of money that you're going to pay for it. You can get better teams, in my opinion, for this sort of money that you'll pay. I could guess it will go for somewhere around 150 to 200,000 for this sort of team. And I definitely think there are much, much better teams out there for that sort of cash that you're going to spend. Now, I ended up winning 4 of the games I played with this team, and I lost 1. And the one that I did lose, I lost on penalties. And one of the ones that I did win, I won on penalties. And this team, it was just... it was so slow, guys. It was so slow. You know, Ramos has 86 pace. Carvajal has 83 pace. Nobody else has over 80 pace. The next highest is Gundogan with 80 pace. And whilst pace isn't absolutely everything, when you've got a full team by 1 or 2 players with like next to no pace and you're coming up against teams with full pace constantly, you're going to suffer. I felt like this team could have been so much better had Modric and Lahm been replaced with 2 people that had like, you know, blistering pace, like sort of 85, maybe not even 85, maybe just 82, 83 or more, because I found it really, really difficult to move through the midfield with the slow players. I do rate Lahm and Modric as players in central midfield. I've played with both of them many, many times in FIFA 15 already, but I just don't think that they're good enough in this formation with that pace. And the reason being is because you're playing narrow as a 4-4-2, you're susceptible to being countered down the wings. And I actually conceded 3 headers in one game. I don't even think I've conceded 3 headers throughout 100 games of FIFA. I played this formation and I conceded 3 headers in one game. And that's because there's so much license for the opposition to just run down the wing, because all you've got is Carvajal and Schmelzer, and they're not the fastest either for fullback. Schmelzer at 77 pace is terrible. Carvajal at 83 pace is good. But when you get hit down the wings, Modric at 76 pace and Lahm at 76 pace, they have got no chance of catching up against wingers and strikers alike that hit you down the wings. And it cost me goals time and time again. You see, like the team like we're coming up against here, he's got Biabiany on that right wing, and he just battered me with it absolutely over and over again. You know, you pass him the ball out wide and he can literally just sprint all the way down until he gets matched up and faced up against the fullback. And at the point where he gets faced up against the fullback, you're in dire straits because Khedira's too slow to get back. Lahm and Modric are too slow to get back. So you are literally left with like a 4-on-4 or a 5-on-4 against you in the defence, and it wasn't very good. That being said, though, the defence was actually very, very good. I didn't like Schmelzer at all. I do like the fullbacks to have very good pace. and Schmelzer just, you know, there are many better options than Schmelzer, to be honest. And even though you're going to pay 300-400 coins for him, for 1,000, 2,000 coins, there are many better options. You can get that guy, I think his name's Rodriguez, he's got an inform this week. He's pretty decent. I think I'd prefer him at left back. I'm not even sure what his pace is. I don't think it's as much as Schmelzer's, but I think his defending physical are actually quite better. But yeah, so I don't know, like this team, I won 4 games and I only lost 1 on penalties. So you would think that I would be like, yeah, this team was great, but it was so painful to play with. I don't know if it was maybe the formation. Like, I think the formation would be great because this game is all about the midfield. Like, the wingers are usually useless in this game. So I don't know if it's the formation or if it's the players within the formation or if maybe it's just the way I was playing. But I really didn't like this team. It just doesn't work together very well. There's not enough skills in the team. I think Gundogan is the only player with 4-star skills or higher. And that's a problem. For stop and turns and Ronaldo chops, that is genuinely a problem. You need to have skill moves in FIFA 15. They are very well. They work very well when coupled with the pace and ability of some of the strikers and wingers. If you've also got skill moves for chops and stop and turns and the new skill move that's involved, you're going to end up destroying defenses no matter how good the defenders are. You'll batter some defenses. But with this team, you've got nothing, man. Like, you've got a few. You can do roulettes with some of the people. I don't know. Maybe Modric has got 4-star skills. I didn't really try. I don't think he has. But yeah, you just really you're limited with what you can do with this team. Like, you can literally just pass, move, and play chip through balls. And I don't like to play FIFA 15 that way. I like to play FIFA 15 with dribbling and running and abusing pace, basically. And this team does not allow you to do that. This is the game I won on penalties. I end up scoring an offside goal in the 90th minute. I did go on to win that one on penalties, like I say. Then I came up against this guy, and this was actually a Divisions game. I played this in Division 6. He's got a really good team. And it was a bit of an up and down game, man. Like, people in Division 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 right now, they've got really strong teams and they're good players. This guy was no exception to that. He was a good player with a really good team, and I found it really difficult to play against him. And once again, with this team, when you're playing against people that come at you with pace like Rodrigo has and like Benzema has, it's so difficult to play against them. I was fortunate enough to score an early goal. And after that goal, I was on the back foot the whole game. You know, he was constantly pressuring me, constantly breaking through, just like this. You see him break through with Benzema. I personally thought that was a phenomenal tackle. However, the ref gave me a red card for that. And at that point, I was like, oh my God, this is game over. However, he did score quite soon after. I managed to hang on again for the rest of the game. And in the 90th minute, guys, I nicked a winner. I don't know how I managed to do it. He was all over me the whole game. He probably deserved to win the game, but I came away with the victory. Gundogan with a wonder strike in the 90th minute, and he actually paused the game and raged quit right there. So that was the team, guys. Thank you for sending it in. If you guys got some teams you want to send them in to me, twitter.com/NepentheZ. Like I say, I scored a lot of goals with this team, but I conceded a lot of goals with this team, and that's not due to the defense. That was due to the midfield just not being able to keep up with the play. I think having 1 or 2 of these midfielders in this team would be great, but you need to put some pace in here if you're gonna be a world beater with this team. So is this the best team in FIFA? Absolutely not, guys, but it's worth a shot if you got the coins. Anyway, this is going to be the end of the video, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.